our goal is to explore and expose the ways racism, both at the individual and institutional level, permeates the lives of Stamford residents. We started the dialogues at the end of September of 2018, but the process started about a year and a half ago when we developed the coalition, brought them together, went through the exercises, planned. Took us about a year to get here. Our coalition is nine members. Some of them are now active facilitators. Some of them were part of our logistical and planning team. So our coalition's been a small but strong and committed group of people.
More united, more coherent.
And we actually have kind of a small concentric ring of other people around that who may join us as facilitators as we go through this whole process a second and third time.
Access, and so just a simple example, like why is there food?
When you take a room full of strangers and at the end of 6 weeks, they no longer are strangers, but people are familiar that when you see them on the street, they'll say hi to you, they know a little bit about you, they know a little bit about your life. So that distance has been eradicated almost. It's like you've really brought them closer just by the experience of speaking together, talking together, eating together, sharing.
We've seen and experienced people who are deepening their own awareness, deepening their own experience, because I can't have the experience that you have. So when you tell me, it expands my view and my own experience, even though I haven't had it, the story makes sense to me. The stories connect, and especially where what comes up is potentially a conflict. Right? Ideas which seem poles apart, but have central, meaningful stuff that we need to dig into together.
When everything is so
Yes, the action is necessary, and it's where everyone's focus of attention goes to immediately, especially in our United States culture. It's about, getting things done. So I was really clear that the dialogues themselves are action and do create change, and that both are necessary together, both dialogue and action, and they're completely intertwined.
So this is our last session, the sixth session, and this is where we think about action ideas and action planning. Today I think is going to be an evening of hope, because we are going to take what we looked at for the past 5 weeks and think about how can we turn it into something positive, what actions can we take.
So we're going to have you stand up and vote. Just the things to keep in mind we think that are important for your voting is, what are you passionate about? So what do you really care about? What would you be excited to put time and energy into? What do you think is doable? Now I just want to do a show of hands. We'll read out each group. Which one would you vote for?
We'll start with education.
Okay, education. Raise your hand.
Leadership.
Leadership. Okay, so what are some ideas that you have of things that your group could do to address the issue of leadership or criminal justice or whatever?
And the goal really is, after today, we're not done. So there is a 7th session in our program. So our 7th session is really about those action groups coming together and talking about community assets that will help them move towards change, and sort of just sharing what they have come up with, the ideas and plans and the people that they've talked to. So I think at the end of the session, people are going to think they're done and we'll never see them again, but that's not the case. So if you're really interested in making a change and making a difference, you'll be coming back, and we are going to give them a space and a place to do that.